and welcome to ZapQuote. Today's video we are going to be looking at shortcut keys. Here is a quick visual of the various shortcut keys that will make your life easier working on our software. You'll also be able to find this particular image in the help section. So if you click on the help section, you will find shortcut keys. As you can see, we have a Q that will rotate your icon anti-clockwise, the W clockwise. X is delete, so if we select any icon we can delete it. Zoom the page out, zoom the page in. These are micro move. We can move our icons at very small increments. Fast drop, a lovely function this. This is so that we can drop our icons onto the page multiple times without having to pick them up. Micro rotate means we can rotate our icons at very small increments. So let's get stuck straight into this. I will open up a project so I can demonstrate exactly what and how this works exactly. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's zoom in. I'm going to use the A to zoom our project right in. I can zoom back out. There you go. There is our zoom out and zoom in function, but it's much easier to use A and S. The next shortcut key I'd like to show you is our delete. We have our delete there, so if we select that icon, it deletes, but it's far easier to select and hit our X button. We can delete multiple icons at a time by pressing X. We can delete all the icons by pressing X. There we go. That is our delete function demonstrated. The next one I would like to show you is rotate clockwise, rotate anti-clockwise. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring an icon onto the page here. Now, if that icon is selected, we can either rotate using this function there, or we can use a shortcut key. It's much better to use the shortcut key because then we don't have to go all the way this side of the page to do it. We can just press Q and we can press W. Nice and easy. Now let's have a look at micro rotate. Now we invented micro rotate so that we could get onto difficult wall angles like this one we see here and these ones here, which are not necessarily at 90 degrees or perpendicular to the page. So you can see here that's quite easy to fit onto that wall because this is parallel with the side of the page. But we have other places where we may want to put these icons. So if I bring this over to here, we will zoom in using our A. There we go, so we can see it much more clearly. Now I'm going to micro rotate. So what I will do is I'm going to hold down the Shift button and I'm going to press Q. And you'll notice it rotates at a much smaller increment than rotate. So let me micro rotate. There we go. So we've micro rotated and we can fit that nicely onto the wall there. That is micro rotate. The next shortcut key I would like to show you is micro move. This is just using our cursor keys, but it allows us, it's much easier to centralize or put an icon into a very specific place. So let's take this pendant for instance, and if I'm trying to line up the pendant with the center of this table for instance, I can select it and I can then move it across the page using my cursor keys. And there we go. Is that quite in the middle? There we go. That looks about right. And I have that pendant now squarely in the middle of my table. the next shortcut key, which is probably now my favorite, is fast drop because of the amount of time it saves me. So let me give you a small demonstration. We have recessed downlight here. I am going to drop that onto the page. Now, on a project like this, we would have approximately 30 to 50 downlights to mark up on a project of this size. And if I have to go over to the right-hand side and drag that across every single time, you can see that would take me a fair amount of time to do it. So we invented fast drop. The way fast drop works is it's very simple. On a Apple computer, we would use the Option key, and on a Microsoft computer, we would use the Alt key. And what we do is, once we've dropped an icon on the page, we can hold the Option or the Alt key down, and you keep holding it down. So let me demonstrate this to you. So we have just dropped this icon on the page. I am going to hold down the Option key because I am on a Mac, and now a little F appears. That means we're in fast drop mode. You keep holding down that Option key and click your mouse, and each time you click your mouse, that icon then appears. So now I am going to mark up this entire plan with downlights. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and as you can see, I am now racing through this entire project, saving heaps and heaps of time marking up this particular project. There we go. So now I've put all these icons in place. Now I can go back and I can move these into the exact places that I want them, so that they are nice and aligned. There we go. And that then brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you would like any further help, you can contact us on hello@zapquote.net.